Right then, bonjour, you fucking cunt. Right, I know the quality isn't the best here, but fuck it. Conspiracy time. Hang on. Fuck. Conspiracy time. Right, so now before I start this video, I just want to say that I'm not pushing any political agenda. I mean, I can't even vote or anything like that. I'm just exposing the bullshit that people are being fed. I hope that you hear me out. I really fucking do, because that's the biggest problem with this bullshit. Oh fuck, I got fucking advertisements now. Fuck off, you piece of shit. Right. I'm worried. I'm worried because whilst I was away, some of my friends, people I care about, have joined a cult. Or at least on the way to joining a cult. That cult is called the far left. Now I know that, calm down, hang on, keep watching the fucking video, hear me out. That's the biggest fucking problem. The far left movement has been gaining traction in recent years due to left-sided universities pushing their political agendas onto students by the same tactics as Scientology. I will now explain the similarities between Scientology and the left movement's tactics to influencing cult-like behaviour in order to push their ideologies. And yes, I am wearing a shirt and tie, not to manipulate you, but to show that I am not fucking about. Even though I wore that fucking mask, and that wasn't part of the plan at the beginning, but fuck it. I'm Dr. Fail, motherfuckers, and you remember that. Scientology recruits its followers by singling out people that they think can be converted. They do this by preying on people who have mental issues, people who are open-minded, gullible, or people who share some of the same beliefs. Both promote censorship so that they can control what their followers are exposed to in order to influence their followers' way of thinking. Scientology does this by cutting their followers' connections to people they believe will influence them to leave Scientology, such as family members, friends, and people who generally criticize Scientology. Scientology also encourages their followers to stay within Scientology centers in order to cut them from the outside world and prevent them from seeing other points of view. Scientology creates an echo chamber for its followers so they can only listen to one point of view, one side of the argument, in order to brainwash them. Scientology encourages followers to censor people who criticize them by threatening them, doxing them, and doxing is finding out where they live, and harassing them so that they silence them from exposing Scientology for what it is. Scientology also exposes its followers to documentaries that are full of false information and lies in order to furtherly brainwash its followers into a promoted way of thinking. Is that promoted? I guess. I don't fucking know. It creates propaganda to villainize people who are a threat to exposing Scientology for what it is. Most universities that are left-sided these days follow the same tactics that Scientology does in order to brainwash people to push their political agendas and ideologies. And I know I mentioned that in the first bit, but this was like, fuck it, fuck. Universities generally accept people who share the same beliefs as their own. They do this so that the students have an echo chamber that promotes the same belief system and the same way of thinking in order to push their ideologies. These universities censor outside sources that will share an opposing view to their own, such as lecturers. An example is Jordan Peterson, which I like him, he's good. He criticises these universities and they just fucking censor him. He's banned from like universities and shit. And there's other examples in a video I linked, I think it's Daily Politics wrote. So that their students can't hear arguments that would challenge their beliefs and may change their way of thinking. Universities use the power and influence of their lecturers to bend the truth in order to push their political agenda through false information and statistics. These universities target people who have opposing views to their own, such as Trump, the right, men, white people, straight people, etc. They spread lies and false information about them through their lecturers, and by only exposing their students to media that furtherly pushes the agenda of the universities, such as BuzzFeed, the Huffington Post, the Young Turks, and more. These media sources constantly play down the actions of the left extremists, such as Antifa and Black Lives Matter. So that they can furtherly villainize the right by exposing the actions of the right extremists, such as the KKK and neo-Nazis, in order to furtherly push their political agenda. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't expose the Nazis and the KKK for what they are, which are horrible fucking people. But you shouldn't censor your own side. You should criticize both sides and say, look, the KKK are fucking really bad. Like in Charlottesville, they fucking killed someone. And the Antifa didn't. But Antifa are constantly being violent to people who have opposing views to their own. Even unarmed people, not just Nazis, like journalists and Trump supporters. If you want any evidence to support the claims that I have made, you can find it on my page in a number of media sources and videos that I have posted. I also recommend that you search up these people on YouTube because they show further evidence to support my claims. These people are Some Black Guy, Jordan Peterson, Sargon of Akkad, and his other channel, The Thinkery, Glink, Troy Leavitt, and that's about it. Maybe there's more, whatever. Also, please read articles from townhall.com. They appear to be journalists that promote the truth over any political agenda. I hope that I have opened your eyes to a very real problem that the government... What the fuck is that? That the government are left being ignored. And then I actually did more stuff because I thought of more stuff. So that would have been the end, but I added more stuff. So, ah shit! What the fuck? Shit, I fucked up somewhere. Fuck. Right then. Welcome back. I should have cut that out. Unfortunately, I believe that the people I made this video for will not watch this, due to the fact that they have been brainwashed into censoring anything that opposes their views. Now I may be wrong with that, and I hope I am. I hope you are watching this. I think you know who you are. Or anyway. But I am not willing to just lay down and give up. I'm not going to let the people I care about be consumed by a fucking cult. Because that is what it is. A cult. And we, as a fucking cunt. And we, as a society, need to acknowledge it. And then I add more That should have ended there again, but fuck it. I want you to watch the video that I've linked in the comments to this video. Does it sound familiar? Pay a lot? Right, so in Scientology, people pay... Alright, anyway, fuck. Universities pay a lot of money. Oh, fucking cunt. Right, this doesn't really work. Right, watch the video. No, right, so in the video, people pay Scientology a lot of money to get enlightenment. Okay? They pay Scientology a lot of money to go on a course so they can be enlightened. They can get these teachings from these Scientology people. And in doing so, they might hear bullshit, but they don't want to leave Scientology because they paid so much money and they don't want it to go to waste. And people pay a lot of money to go on a course in university. They don't want to leave because they have already paid a lot and are promised a degree at the end of it. Scientology preys on vulnerable people and exploits their vulnerabilities, much like feminism does to women who have been abused, assaulted, harassed by men. And Black Lives Matter, where black people feel there's a great deal of racism and discrimination against them, and then they promote their black supremacism, as in white people must be oppressed and they are fucking, or suppressed, I guess. I guess white people be oppressed, but they are suppressed. But anyway, yeah, they feel like white people are just should die and be cancelled out of society and shit. And the video is Scientology exposed recruitment schemes. Even the media exploit these people due to the fact that they know they will keep coming back to their website / videos, and the media will get paid as a result. I recommend that you also watch My Scientology Movie, due to the fact that it exploits the tactics that the fucking Scientology uses. Scientology tries to discredit any of its ex-members from exposing its fallacies by saying that they are lying and want attention / fame, much like feminists do to ex-feminists. Scientology uses public figures such as celebrities to incite people or entice people into joining their cult, much like when adverts pay celebrities to promote their product. Some examples are Tom Cruise and John Travolta. There are actually way more celebrities than that, but whatever. The left also has public figures that promote their way of thinking, such as Snoop Dogg shooting a clown representing Donald Trump, and Johnny Depp calling for an assassin to kill the president. He says this as a joke, but you can tell that his method of thinking is there. You know, he thinks that Trump is terrible and, you know, he should be gone or whatever. If my friends joined the far-right movement, or if it wasn't already well known enough as a cult, I would expose it for what it was. But they haven't. They have joined the far left. Please check out Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief. I hope that I've fucking... let's add a bit of colour in here. Yeah. I hope that I've opened your eyes to the fucking bullshit the people are spreading. And I hope that you get out of this mindset, out of this cult-like behaviour, and really listen to other people's points of views. I'm not saying that you shouldn't change your views from the left side to the right side. I'm not saying that. I'm saying listen to a number of sources, a number of points of views, and then come to your own conclusion. Don't let people say that Trump is a white supremacist and he promotes Nazis and shit, because that's not true. That's false. That's false information, and they are spreading it. They are manipulating you. They are manipulating your mind, the way you think. They are only exposing you to extreme shit on the right. They are not exposing you to your own bad shit. I am fucking Dr. Fail, motherfuckers. And I'm not afraid to speak out. The thing I hate most about this movement is censorship. Censorship is a very bad fucking thing. At the end of the day, you should treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want people to listen to your views and respect them, you should do the same to them. You should respect their views and listen to them. And I'm not saying you have to agree with their views, but just listen to them and then disagree to them. Don't just cancel them straight out, because you won't develop as a human being if you just listen to one point of view your whole life. Your mind won't develop. I don't know how the fuck I am the voice of reason in this day and fucking age, but apparently I fucking am. So, let me ask you, are you gonna stay part of this cult, or are you gonna develop as a human being and get out of this bullshit? Fuck it. I've been Dr. Fail. And I've been the voice of reason. Fuck. I can't see jack shit, but fuck it.